Hey everybody, I wanted to show you what I get to see every day. I am going to and from work, and this is actually in my neighborhood. So give me 1 second, let me this is one side of the road, and you can actually see the big pipe drain right there. That actually drains, goes underneath the road here to this side, which they are trying to repair a big hole in the ground that's right there, but it leaks out into here. This is another lake. It's huge, but it is beautiful. I mean, just look at that scenery. I get to see this all the time. And I'm actually going to pause. Sorry. Sorry. I started having a coughing fit. But I want to pause it in just a moment and go down below to get a better view of this here. And I mean, to get a different angle and everything. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is part of the little area for our neighborhood to come to. So I mean, we have a lot of, a nice little picnic table area there. That there's a grill on the other side, so that way if you want to do hot dogs, hamburgers, anything like that, that just leads up to the road right there. Oh, I guess they took the grill away. There used to be a grill here, but of course that was last time I remember that was, holy cow, about 8 years ago. But yeah, if you come down here, and then you can see another view of the beautiful lake that we have. It's a nice little walk on down. This trail just goes to some little canoes that some of the neighbors have. If you come down this way, you can see that we have really beautiful dock, beautiful lake. And we get a couple chairs right here. I mean, it's just, and then right over there was where the road was, where I should give you an angle from. But yeah, this is all of the neighborhood's property. I mean, it's just gorgeous. You can go in here and go canoeing. My sister and nephew have gone swimming. I've gone swimming in here on the very rare occasion. But yeah, I mean, it is, and there's absolutely gorgeous. And through that way right there is towards the dam that they have put up, because it leads to like a little river or creek, whatever you want to call it. And then around there it's just more of a lake. But it's a little chilly. It's too cold to go swimming now, but I mean, even during like June and July, June, July, August, it's still kind of cold to be swimming in there, because with us living up in the Smoky Mountains, the temperatures at high get to be 70s, low 80s. And that's on a rare occasion, it gets up into the 80s. So majority of the time, it's during the summertime, it's 70s, high 70s. So, which is nice. It's much better than Florida, where I used to live. Much, much better. Because I used to live there, hated it. But I loved my job. Loved it. I used to work for Disney for 5 glorious years. And would love to be able to go back to work for them. And I am trying to save up to go back. Trying. It's just kind of difficult when I'm trying to pay bills. So I am working at it. I'm trying to save up, put money aside each week. Sorry, I'm out of shape. I'm trying to lose weight. So yeah, I'm a little out of shape. But I'm doing good. I'm working on it. Sorry, the camera got a little close there. But I want to. These have been here for as long as we've been here. And my parents have lived here 17 years. I've been in and out of the house over the years, on and off here and there. Some people call us the gypsies, because my family tends to move a lot. So, yeah, we kind of get a little bit of gypsy in us, which is nice. I mean, there's advantages and disadvantages with moving so much. I think the longest I've stayed in one house has been 5 years, I think. 5 or 6 years, something like that. The shortest time in a house / apartment, whatever you want to call them, is out of an actual home, 6 months. No, I take that back. 1 month. I just remembered. 1 month. That's the shortest time I've stayed in one house. It was 1 month. I mean, there's been a few times where I lived in a couple different homes here and there, between 1 to 6 months over my whole entire life. So it's a lot of moving. I'm 43 and I've lived all over the place. I started off in Illinois, moved to Florida when I was a kid, and that's when my sister was born, 3 years after I was. Then we moved to Colorado. In a 5-year, just in Colorado alone, in a 5-year stretch, 1, 2, 3, 4 homes, 3 towns in a 5-year period. I had to count there for a second. But yeah, 4 homes. And a hotel. We stayed in a hotel for about a month, trying to find a place. So, yeah. And then from there we went to Arizona. And then from Arizona to North Carolina. And that's where my parents have been here in North Carolina. But they lived in 2 different towns here in North Carolina since we've been here. One town we were only there for, holy cow, from May, and then we moved in to this house Halloween that same year. So 17 years ago, Halloween was their anniversary living here. And then from there, I went from the Smoky Mountains to Charlotte, and then I moved to South Carolina, back to Charlotte, then up to Ohio, back to here with my parents for a bit, then to Charlotte, back to here with my parents, and then I went from here to Florida. Lived in Florida for 6 years. 1 year I was taking care of my aunt in Ocala area. where I got to meet John Travolta twice. I got to meet him while I was working at Toys R Us. So, did that. Then, when she broke her hip and needed more care, I ended up moving to Kissimmee area and worked at Disney for up until COVID and caused them to quit, or close, let's just say, which made me quit because I couldn't afford to live in Florida without an income coming in because I couldn't pay my bills. And that's when I moved back up here, the end of May, beginning of June of 2020. And I've been here ever since and trying to go back. So here's hoping. One day I'm going to go back, I promise. I'm going to go back some way. But I'm excited. And I hope you actually enjoyed seeing all the lakes and such. So I thought it was really pretty. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Love you all. Stay safe and be happy.